That just exploded literally everywhere. Up near my nose. Glitter all over me. Yeah, I know, I'm tragic. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm starting this video with my eyebrows already done. If you want to see how I do them, that will be in my previous video, and I'm just carrying on from there, and I'm going to do the rest of my eyes and my face. So today I'm going to try and do a more of a natural look. We'll see how that goes, because every time I try and do a natural look, it ends up being a not very natural look. Now, I already know that the eyelashes that I'm going to use are not very natural looking eyelashes, so it's probably not going to end up being a natural look, but that's what I'm going to say it is, because there's not going to be crazy colour eyeshadow. Like, that's natural to me. Like, if I'm not going all out with my eyeshadow, that's natural. Like, that's as natural as I'm going to get. I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids with e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. I like to just put that all over my eyelid and blend that in with my little mini beauty blender. Depending on what I'm doing, like if I'm doing like a really colourful, like intricate eye makeup look, I usually use P. Louise base in 2 or in 0, depending on how I'm feeling, but today we're going to go with this concealer. I'm just going to blend that in to the eyelid. Now, I always do my eyes one eye at a time, so I always focus on one eye, do all that, and then I can just do the other one, and usually the other eye is just super quick because I already know what I'm doing because I've just done the first eye. I'm just going to take a little blending brush and I'm just going to give that a clean with some alcohol first because it is blue. I just spray it with some 99% alcohol in between colours if anyone like wonders what I do with cleaning my makeup brushes in between, because I like to use this brush, which is the Zoeva 230 Luxe Pencil brush, and I use this for pretty much my whole look because it's really small and really good at blending. So I just like to clean that off in between looks really. I just spray it with alcohol and rub it on a tissue to get the colour off, and then we're good to go. Because the alcohol dries really quickly, you don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to wait for it to dry like you would if you were cleaning your brushes with brush cleaner. So I think this is really quick and easy to do. I'm going to try and do like a brown blown out eye a little bit, because I don't want it to be extreme, because I just want it to be like a kind of liner. Do you get me? I don't either, so let's just do it. I'm going to obviously be using Be Perfect Carnival XL Pro palette. This is my favourite palette in the world ever made. You can do absolutely anything with it. It's perfect for all the colourful looks. Like, look how well loved it is. I've hit pan on like nearly every shade. And it's perfect for neutral looks as well because it's got all browns and everything. But I will zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Not too far, because I always end up getting my head out of the shot and it doesn't make for a very good video now, does it, when I'm not even in it. I'm just gonna blend that out on the edge of my eye, or attempt to. So I'm just gonna blend this up out. I like it to like look swept, you know, and it just like gives you a bit of a eye lift. As you can tell, I'm just kind of like winging it, making it up as I go along. I don't really have a plan. If you couldn't tell. I'm going to have to go in with a bit of darker brown as well. Like, I can't just have that on my eye. So I'm just going to bring a bit of darker brown into the mix. Yes, see that? It just adds a bit more dimension to it, doesn't it? It's not just plain Jane anymore. It's a bit of something special. Now I'm just going to take the darkest shade, which is called Lights Out, which is like a black. And I'm just going to take that like a liner, you know, like a smoky liner with eyeshadow. Yay! So for a more natural look, I'm not hating it. I don't know how you feel. Let me know. I always do my eyeshadow before my foundation, as I've probably said in every single video, because I don't want the eyeshadow to fall out onto my foundation, especially when I'm using colour like purple or green, and end up in this mess that you just can't get rid of, and it just ruins your whole face. You have a tinge of purple or green all day, and it just looks not the best. So I try to avoid that by always doing my eyes first. I've got quite good at, like, when I'm blending my foundation to, like, obviously go around this. I've got all concealer here anyway, so I don't really need to touch this space around where I've blended in my eyeshadow. Go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other eye off camera, because there's no point showing you again because you've just seen it, and then I will be back with you. So I went ahead and did the other eye off camera, and I added some more black to this side because I just thought it just wasn't powerful enough for me, you know, like I just can't have natural, I'm just just not natural. It just isn't me. So I'm just gonna add some black eyeliner over the top of that smoke, just really close to the lash line, just to conceal my lashes. So the eyeliner that I'm using today is the Sleek Fierce Felt Liner in Zodiac Black. This was gifted to me. I know that you have to say that in videos now, and it was. Thank you, Sleek. So I'm just bringing that really close to the lash line. I'm not doing any mad flicky eyeliner today. It's literally just to conceal the lashes. So now I'm going to be using today the reusable, and I always throw the boxes away so it just looks really like unsatisfying, but these are the MAC 75 lashes. They look like this in the packaging, but I don't have the packaging anymore. So before eyelashes, always use mascara because it just helps conceal your eyelashes. A lot of people wonder why they look silly when you put them on. Well, they're going to look a bit silly if you don't put mascara underneath, because you're going to see your natural lashes sticking out the bottom underneath. My favourite eyelash glue in the world ever is the Duo Strip Lash Adhesive Glue. It's the quick set one, so I don't have to sit here for hours waiting for it to dry. It's just brilliant, like it literally dries down so quickly and then you're good to go. So I don't use tweezers or anything, I just plop it on my eye. That's just what I've always done. That's what I do. I just put it on the top of mine as close to the lash line as you can get it, because you want it to be blended and concealed by that eyeliner that you put on. And I press my lashes together, so I press my real lashes to the eyelashes just to make sure that you can't see them sticking out the bottom. Woo! Okay, so I have both eyelashes on now. This is what it looks like. I'm actually quite feeling it. It's not as boring as I thought it would look. I just like to moisturise before to make sure my skin is nicely hydrated. You can use any moisturiser, but I use the Nivea Freshly Soft Moisturising Cream because it smells amazing. Make sure that it's all nicely in there. And then I'm going to go in with my primer. Today I'm going to be using, I've lost the lid. I lose the lid to everything. I know I'm tragic. But this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I don't know how I can lose the lid it being sat in one place doing my makeup, but now when I'm doing my foundation, I like to get my hair out of my face, so I'm just going to use this clip and clip back the top of my hair, at least my fringe. So bear with me while I look like an egg for a few minutes. I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix foundation. I've just run out, which I'm so gutted about, but I luckily have a sample from work here to use to show you today. Get my sponge, which I washed yesterday, and I was so confused because as I was washing it, I was like, why is the sponge green? And I didn't realise like it had so much foundation on that the actual colour of the sponge is green. Should use my mirror really, not the viewfinder, because it'll just turn tragic, I can just tell. And I'll just blend that all in. Let's move on to the next step. So the next step for me would be to contour my face and stop me looking like an egg. So to do that, I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Foundation Stick in NC50 to contour my face. Now this is going to look crazy when it goes on, but don't worry. Trust the process. Trust your gal. I know what I'm doing. Do not worry. It will be fine. That's a bit of a wonky nose, but ignore that. Make sure you go under your chin. Okay, so now that it's all nicely blended in, and I know I look crazy right now, ignore it. Trust the process. Next step is concealer. Guess which concealer I'm using? Yep, the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. This is my favourite concealer in the whole world, and I use it for everything. Like, you can clean up any mistakes with this. I just bring that down under my eyes, pop a bit on my big 5 head, go down, ooh! Don't go down there on your nose. Go down in your nose in a straight line, and I just blend that all in together with the little beauty blender. Okay, so now that it's all nicely blended in, I look like I've taken a photo with flashback, and it's really bright eyeballs right now, but that is kind of how I like it. I like to look really awake, really put together. Like, I've learned that from P. Louise. Like, bright under eyes are a good thing. So I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star translucent powder. If you have not tried this, you need to. It smells amazing. Like, it smells like candy floss. I don't even know how he's done it, but it smells amazing. Take my Fresh Clean Beauty blender, wet it with some setting spray. Dip my sponge into it, making sure that the tip is covered in powder as well, and then I keep putting my mirror behind me. I'm not put together today, as you can tell. And I just like to press that into my skin underneath my eyeballs. Like, I feel like this just melts your makeup together and it makes you look airbrushed and flawless when you use a damp beauty blender with translucent powder on. I feel like it just makes you look airbrushed. For bronzer, I'm going to be using, oh, it's just gone all over me, the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I don't have much left. I really need some new bronzers, like, but I'm too poor. So I'm just going to blend this up onto my face. I like to just kind of put it everywhere where I contoured, really, just to make me look, you know, sun-kissed. So for blush, I'm going to be using the MAC Extra Dimension blush in Just a Pinch. It looks like this. So I'm just gonna, oh, I love how it adds like a bit of glow. Like, yes girl. My favourite highlight in the whole world is Benefit Cookie Highlight. I love it. Just watch this. Let's do my nose first, because I feel like it's quite funny. It looks like my nose lights up. Wow, like wow, wow. Oh. Do you need some sunglasses? Because I'm glowing. So I'm just going to line my waterline now with the Barry M Kohl pencil. It's just black, just to kind of pull the whole eye look together. Let me just bring my baby back. It's okay, kind of palette. Smoke out the, what is it called? Like the under lash line. What is it actually called? Underneath my eye, whatever. You know what I mean. This bit, I'm going to smoke it out. Like, look at the difference. So I'm going to be using the Toffee Lip Liner Pencil from Primark. Line our lips with that. And then I'm going to be using a MAC Love Me lipstick in Laissez Faire. And the packaging of these Love Me lipsticks are so beautiful. They're really hydrating for your lips. They've got argan oil in. They are gorgeous. I'm not leaving the house today. I'm going to add a bit of gloss on top. So I'm going to use the Sleek Lip Volve Gloss Lip Topper. It's just a clear one and half that over the top. So guys, this is the finished look. This is really different for me, but I absolutely love it actually. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I actually really do. If you want to see more videos from me, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe down below, turn on the notification bell, and then you will be notified every time I upload a new video, which is getting more and more frequently. Yes. If you like to see photos of makeup and everything, I mean, you're on my channel, so you must like makeup. You could follow my Instagram, which will be on the screen now. It is BethCrawshaw_, and I also do little makeup tutorials on my TikTok, which is just Beth Crawshaw. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!